Well, it's a very good morning from Darlington Station. I'm really looking forward to my first ever trip to Star Pelaw to see the track for the first time and meet the team up there. Just battling a few travel problems this morning, so hopefully we'll be underway shortly and heading up to Durham as the first leg of the journey. Train just pulling into the station now. Star Pelaw, here I come. I'm just en route to Star Pelaw, and I thought it would be a really good idea just to get out the cab and take a little video of nearby Chesley Street cricket ground. Not much action today, but only a couple of miles away from Star Pelaw, so it really is a bit of a sporting hub up here in the northeast. So I've just arrived at Pelaw Greyhound Stadium, Star Pelaw. Arrived in the cab. Now, I was told it was a 6-minute walk from Chesley Street station, and I asked the cab driver, because my friend Jonathan Kay at SIS said it's a lot longer than 6 minutes, and the cab driver said 25 minutes. So there you are, difference of opinion if you're walking. Looking forward to heading in. One of the first things I've noticed is the car parking. There's loads of car parking here, which is really good. They're doing some motorcycle training in the car park today, but yeah, really decent sized car park.
Yeah, so we're up in the judge box here at Star Pelaw. You can see here, this is where we control the hair mechanism from, so we've got a full view of the track all the way around. We have a computer with some photo finish equipment. That's where the judge will sit on the first chair there, and at the far end we have the computer with the racing office system database on as well. So this is really the control room of the race meeting. Yeah, so we're here in the Panorama restaurant. There you can see the restaurant seats, just over 70 covers in here, and a perfect view of the track all the way around for the evening's racing. Well, this is where it matters most then, the all-important winning line, the finishing line, where the dogs will flash past at a high speed. We've got the starting traps down at the bottom there, where we start the 435 metre races from, and across at the far side we have the sprint boxes and the long distance. So we have 245 metres for the 2-bend trip and 590 metres for the 6-bend trip. We've got the East Coast Main Line running along the back, trains flying past every 15 to 20 minutes from London to Edinburgh and vice versa. On a weekly basis, we'll be preparing the track. We'll start on a Wednesday of the week, and we'll hammer the track and plate the track with the grading machines to make sure we've got a surface that's fit for our canine athletes to run on. Well, looking back at the stadium facilities, we can see the stadium kennels across the way with the Panorama restaurant where we've just had a look at, the business box in the middle, right overlooking the winning line, and the bars for the facilities for the guests. Just racing on a Sunday evening currently here at Star Pelaw, but we'll be looking to expand our programme as time progresses, picking up with a Saturday meeting and then hopefully one during the week in due course.
So this literally is a sign of the times, as the new signage here at Star Pelaw is arriving this morning on this wagon, and will be put up around the track later on today with the new Star Pelaw colours. So a few months ago there was a rumour of me doing a mascot race at some point on the Greyhounds, and I thought, whilst I'm here, I'm going to just see what the surface is like for running up to the winning line. I'm used to parkrun on a Saturday morning, and a little bit shorter than parkrun, so this is the view the Greyhounds get coming up to the line, and the crowd taking very much a middle route here. Huge local advantage. No, actually quite nice, very nice, pleasant surface to run on. I have to start looking behind, I might get lapped, I think, but and just coming up to the line, and there we are. The slowest ever performance at Star Pelaw. I'm out of breath, I've only run about 30 seconds.
Yeah, so the traps are very all automatic, so the pneumatics will lift the traps up, and then literally it's just push the traps off, keep them clear of the trap for when the dogs come back round.
Well, it's Monday morning, a sign of the times literally, because we've just seen the new signage arrive here at Star Pelaw. And Dave, an exciting day for you, but also a kind of poignant one, I would guess, as well, with your history here at Pelaw Grange.
Yeah, look, I've been here a long old time. I've been here over 18 years, and this is probably the biggest change that I'll witness, and it certainly is the dawning of a new era. And it's really good that Star Sports have took up the mantle, and I hope I can be some sort of conduit between the old and the new.
So when you walked into Pelaw Grange 18 years ago, how was the track then? What's changed since, and how was the appetite for greyhound racing 18 years ago?
Yeah, look, it's the whole sport and industry was changed substantially in that time. I think when I come here, we was racing 3 times a week. There was a surplus of dogs, plenty of greyhounds to fulfil the meetings, and that sort of has dwindled over time as it has throughout the industry. But look, hopefully this new impetus that we've got here now at Star Pelaw can sort of reverse the trend and buck the trend, and I wouldn't be at the forefront of it driving the track forward.
And punters looking at Star Pelaw perhaps for the first time, we race here on a Sunday night currently. What's the sort of makeup of the meetings at the moment in terms of number of races, distances, etc.? Yeah,
look, we're looking to increase the kennel strength and the graded numbers overall, and I say we're building up now. We had 13 races on Sunday, and we hopefully can push that up to 14, and then start to look at a second meeting, and that possibly could be on a Saturday afternoon. That's what we're looking at currently. It would be lovely to have a Saturday night if in time that would be something that was available to us, because the appetite in the northeast for a meeting on a Saturday night is massive. We've got 2 local competitors at Sunderland and Newcastle, which neither track races on a Saturday night, so that would be a massive slot and a massive boost for the track if we could secure that.
And a punter looking at the form for Star Pelaw, what sort of characteristics would you look at if you were a punter looking at the races? What's the inside information here? Yeah,
look, it's one of the smaller tracks distance wise on the GB circuit. With 435 metres is the standard distance. So yeah, you need something sort of quick in the early stages, some early pace, and a little nippy getting to that first bend and get round. Something on the inside like a rail is obviously quite an advantage as well, but I'd say that would be the same for most tracks.
How important is the variety of race types, do you think, for racegoers and punters? Just different distances? I mean, I don't know, have you ever tried hurdles races that are impossible here because it's a tight track, or even handicap races?
Yeah, look, when the circuit was racing on the independent circuit, then yeah, handicap races was this go-to staple really. There wasn't many level break races, so that's certainly something that's happened here in the past and was a staple of the track. Punters love to see the long distance races. That's something that we'll be looking to reintroduce quite quickly. The 590s here is the 6 bend trip, and yeah, there's certainly good betting heats for the punters. They love to get stuck into a staying race.
So it's not just a change of ownership at the track, but a change in the media rights too, with Star Pelaw now being covered by SIS. Can you explain a little bit about the background to that and what that means for the future?
Yeah, previously our media contract was with ARC, who hold the rights to a number of ground stadiums. They actually own a number of ground stadiums in their own right, as well as horse racing tracks. So there was quite a big operation, but we're moving to SIS, and Richard Brankley, Ryan Corrie and the team could not have been more helpful. They've been absolutely excellent to us in ensuring that the transition from ARC to SIS is smooth and seamless, and hopefully we'll be able to add to their service and with the racing here at Star Pelaw, and hopefully we can get some competitive fare for the bookmaking industry, which is ultimately what we're here to do.
And of course prize money increasing as a result, which I guess has gone down really well with the trainers and the owners.
Yeah, massive boost to the trainers and the owners, an increase in the prize money across the board, which is good. As I say, we've always been in the shadow of our neighbours at Newcastle and Sunderland, and although we're not on a par with them at the moment, we have ambitions too, and we're certainly heading in the right direction. I think it's a massive positive. It's always been a difficulty holding on to our trainers because there's greener grass and pastures newer elsewhere, but hopefully if we can drive this forward, then we can hold on to our trainers, and we have a good bunch here, and yeah, they're great to work with.
Now, I'm from the northeast originally, so I know what the weather's like. So I'd imagine over the 18 years that you've been here, you've had a few challenges over the years. Is there any memorable ones that come to mind?
Look, winter most years is challenging with snow and ice, and there's many a time we've been shoveling snow off the track like 3, 4, 5 inches deep. That's commonplace, and that's just something we do. And there's no racing managers sitting in ivory towers or promoters. We get stuck in and we get shoveled off, and we keep the show on the road, hopefully.
So the new signage going up today. Any immediate plans for the changes coming up in the next few weeks, few months?
Yeah, look, we'll be hoping to reintroduce some open racing. We've got a gala opening night planned, which hopefully should go down well, and hopefully people can come up and see what we have to offer here. And as I say, there's a number of people that I speak to that say, well, I've never been to Star Pelaw. Well, we'll come along, and this is your opportunity to do so.
Joined now in the judges' box by my colleague. We usually deal on WhatsApp most of the time, so we're actually in the same room together. It's Kim Sanzone, Head of Greyhound Racing Operations at Star Sports. Kim, it's been your first trip up to Star Pelaw. First impressions?
Oh, what an amazing little track. I'm very, very impressed. Better than I even envisaged. Little TARDIS inside. It's actually quite a spacious place. So great little running surface, great facilities. I'm really impressed.
And you were here for the meeting last night, stage last night, and I gather quite a buzz at the track.
Yeah, I was really surprised because everybody was so friendly and buzzing about what was happening. You kind of think when you're taking something over that there'll be some negativity, but I didn't experience any of that. Everybody was super helpful. They couldn't have been kinder to me. So yeah, great positivity for the first night.
And I know from chatting to you before and chatting with Ben that the onus is very much on building on the great work that both Jeff and Teresa have done over a considerable number of years here at Pelaw Grange.
It's phenomenal what they've achieved. They're very well thought of by the local community. You can see that from the people that are here, how highly they speak of them. And we don't want to change all what they've built. We just want to continue to grow that and make it even better. But the foundations are firmly in place. They've done an amazing job, and I can't speak highly enough of them.
And I know as a native northeasterner, we're in such a hotbed of sport, and there's a great catchment area here. When you think you've got Newcastle Football Club, you've got Sunderland, you've got Middlesbrough, you've got the cricket at Chesley Street, and Pelaw Grange is really slap bang in the middle of all of them.
Yeah, what an amazing area surrounding that you can pull in hopefully new people that maybe haven't been here before, that we just need to get the word out. So perfect catchment area for Greyhound Stadium.
And looking a few weeks ahead, we're looking at a gala grand opening or reopening, however we want to term it, for Star Pelaw. I know the signs have arrived today, they're going to start appearing shortly, but what's planned for the gala night?
Well, we're going to put on a few open races, try and get people along, just come and see what we're about, speak to the local press, the local MPs, try and get them along, let them know that we're here, we want to work with the community, we want to build jobs in the area, we want to welcome people along, we want to make it a community project, not just a Star project. So it's just really an intro to what we're about, what the stadium's about, and familiarising themselves with what we plan to do and get involved.
And if you had a message for existing racegoers here at Pelaw Grange in terms of the future and the transition to what will now be Star Pelaw, what would you say to the existing racegoers?
To the existing racegoers, we want to make it bigger and better. We want to have more racing going on so that there's more opportunities for a day out or an evening out. We want to try and we're reopening the restaurant, which will be key. It's got such a great reputation, the restaurant that they've got, so that's key to us reopening. Christmas menus, package deals, family friendly deals. We want to be able to invite anybody from 0 to 90 effectively.
I can remember when I was younger going racing at Middlesbrough and Spennymoor, and when I come here I just think it's great that the track survived, but it's going to prosper as well in a world where tracks are precious commodities, and Ben's passion for greyhound industry and keeping things going here is very much part of the future.
Absolutely. I think that is key, and it's a great testament to Jeff and Teresa and the McKenna family that they've chosen to keep the tradition going. It would have been quite easy for them to sell it, for like many others have gone down the route of housing. They chose not to. They chose to keep that. That speaks volumes about them as greyhound people, and we just want to keep that continuing and grow it even further.
Many thanks, Kim.
Thank you.